Hi, my name's Anna. Welcome to lower body seated exercise. I hope you enjoyed this session. Make sure you have a chair that you can sit comfortably on so that your feet are resting on the floor. I recommend that you wear trainers, comfortable shoes, supportive shoes for this session. We don't need any equipment, just ourselves. So with no further ado, get yourself comfortable on your seat and we'll start off with our warm-up. So before we do anything else, we're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, feeling that rib cage rise, exhaling through the mouth or nose, and letting that rib cage fall again. Go again. Close your eyes if you want to, just bringing yourself to the session today. And congratulating yourself on being here, finding the time to do this session. After you've done those 3 deeper breaths, we're going to roll those shoulders back. Thinking about our posture, we want to sit nice and upright on our chair, feet are flat on the floor. You probably have to sit a little bit forward so you're not kind of leaning back on your chair. Rolling those shoulders back and down. And then just pausing in that nice shoulders back and down position, sitting a little bit taller. So we're just going to start out with just a few warm-up movements and then we'll take ourselves into the session. So we're just going to start off with some heel digs. So some dynamic stretches are good. So you're just taking that heel to in front onto the floor. So arms are where you want them to be. You might want them by your side, you might want them resting on your thighs. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Just a couple more. We're now just going to take it to a low leg lift. Now, if the leg lift doesn't work for you, you can lift your heel instead. So just raising that foot slightly off the floor. Lovely, just a few more. Still keeping that posture, so still always thinking about our posture. Super important. Lovely, and now we're just going to take a gentle side tap, so you don't have to go too far. Just bringing the foot slightly out to the side, keeping it small. So remember, these are warm-ups. Just give me 2 more. Okay, so we're going to take ourselves to our first exercise, and that is going to be some calf raises. So you can start off by doing alternate legs if you prefer, or you can do both together. So I'm going to do 1 round of alternates and then 1 of both together, but if you want to go straight ahead into using both legs together, you can. So we're going to lift a heel, either leg or both together. Lovely, so keeping the posture, sitting up right. I'll keep saying it, just a little reminder, a little check-in. So lift that heel as far as you can, so you should feel that in your calves here, the back of your leg at the bottom. And I think it's always good to notice little niggles, clicks, aches, pains. That's our body, and we just have to observe it and notice when it might feel too much. Lovely, take a break. You can do the same again. So when you're ready, lift and lower. Let's slow it down a little bit this time. So slowing it down just makes it a little bit more challenging. Remember, you can stay with alternates if you prefer. Lovely. Really good, just a couple more. Working those calves. Okay, well done. So in between each exercise, just take a couple of breaths. A couple of deeper breaths, setting yourself up for the next one. Okay, so for the next one, I'm just going to bring my feet forwards a little bit. We're going to actually lift the toes. So you may not be able to lift them very far, that's okay, but you're going to feel this working in the Achilles and the back of your foot and your ankle. So again, you've got the option of doing alternates or both together. So don't worry if you can't lift the toe very far. So keeping a slow, steady pace. Last one. Okay. So again, you've got the option of keeping with alternates, or you can go with both feet together. I've just brought my feet out a little bit more for this. So adjust your body for what works for you. Again, let's not take that too fast. Reminding myself as well not to speed it up too much. Fabulous. Are you noticing that you're starting to slouch over? So think about the shoulders back and down. Last one. Fabulous. Okay, so just a couple of breaths in and out, resets, ready for the next exercise. So just that reminder, I'm sitting quite far forwards on my chair. You don't want to be too far back. It's going to find it hard. If you're sitting here, I'm going to find those exercises harder. So you do need to sit a bit further forwards on your chair. Okay, so the next one is a knee lift. So we did this in the warm-up, but kind of either a little low lift off, or you can take that knee higher. Now, you may want to go back to your calf raises if you're finding that the knee lift is too much for you. So just listen to your body. And we're going to take alternate knee lifts. This one we won't do as a double, so we'll do alternate both times. Again, have this as an isolated lower body exercise, so top half stays static, as static as you can. Thinking about your core strength as well, so draw that belly button towards the spine, engage those abdominal muscles. Last one coming up. Well done. So like I said, we're not going to do both together, so we'll do alternates again. So setting yourself up when you're ready, you might want to start with the other leg this time. So you're going to feel them working here in your quads as you're lifting up. You are using those core muscles by sitting upright all the time. Lovely. Last one. Fabulous. Okay, a couple of breaths in and out. Okay, so we're going to kind of focus on working that outer thigh, strengthening those hips. So you're going to take your leg out to the side again, like we did in the warm-up. You're going to do a slightly bigger version of it if you can. If you can't, don't worry. So your hands are where you want them to be. You may want them to be on this side of the leg that's not moving. If that's too much, bring it to here. So again, listen to your body. Super important. So we're going to take alternates. Lovely, thinking about that posture. Sitting nice and upright. You might want to keep your hands there so they move with the legs. That's absolutely fine. Last 2. Lovely, well done. So this time, little challenge, if you want to, you can take both out and in. That is going to be more of a challenge. I can already feel like my core is having to work harder so that I don't kind of rock too much. So if you want to stay with the alternates, please do. Otherwise, join me with both out and in. So remember, you choose alternates again or both out and in. Let's go. Really checking on that core, nice and strong. Drawing that belly button towards the spine. Remember, your body, doesn't matter what I'm doing, you do what works for you. If you want to keep it with that smaller movement, do that. We've got 2 more. Last one. Well done. Okay, let's take a couple of deep breaths. We've only got 1 more exercise now. And for this one, you do need to be sitting a little bit further forward on your seat. And you're going to extend one leg out. Now you might want to hold on to the sides of the chair as well. We're going to lift and lower the extended leg. Now if it's having the leg fully extended is too much, you can bend that and do a little lift and lower here. But if you can, try and extend that leg, and you're going to raise and lower. Nice and slowly. Well done. Do your version of this, whatever works for you. So if you need to do it here, not as extended out, that's absolutely fine. This can be something to work towards if you do this video more than once. Really feel this working here in the quads. Lovely, well done. We're just going to do 1 on each side. Okay, are you ready? Let's take that to the other leg. Let's go. And for this one in particular, you may need something to support, a couple of cushions to support your back, so you're not having to lean back. And if you're finding it too hard to sit upright, have some nice supportive cushions that are really keeping you in that lovely posture. Nearly there. Wow, last 2. Last 1. Well done. You're going to keep that leg extended. Take a couple of breaths. And we're going to just take it into a few stretches. So in this extended leg position, you're just going to hinge forward. So you're now stretching the back of the leg, resting on the supporting leg. So the leg that is not stretching, that's the one you want to be resting your hands on. So just a little hinge forwards. I'm just going to show you from the side so you get a better idea of what that's like. So you're hinging forward again as far as you can go. The hinge is what's going to make you feel that stretch in your hamstring. We're going to swap that over to the other side. So just a little hinge forwards. Well done. Bringing that back up, and we're just going to hold the leg out now, so you're just stretching in this position. So again, you're just holding and just resting the hands on the leg that's not stretching. Again, that leg doesn't need to be that far out if that's too hard for you. Let's do that the other side. Okay, I've got one final one. This might feel tricky, so don't worry if it does. And if you can't do the hug, just do another little heel lift, but otherwise try and just hug that knee in as far as you can. You might be able to bring it up here, might just be to here, but otherwise just hold that in the heel lift. And actually, while we're here, let's just do a little circle of the ankle. Again, if you're in the heel lift, you might want to lift your foot and circle the ankle, change direction, or you may want to just hold the heel lift. Let's bring that down, same on the other side. So a little hug first. And then circle the ankle. Change direction. Lovely, we're going to finish with a nice inhale through the nose. Arms above the head, exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale, exhale. Amazing, well done. Give yourselves a little clap. Great to see you. I hope you enjoyed the session and hope to see you again soon for another session.